Hello, my beautiful people. Welcome back to the channel. If it's your first time tuning in, welcome to All Things Delicious. Today on Brave Belly, I'm eating horse. I got this horse meat straight from Kazakhstan, so it's very nice. And I'm super excited about giving it a try. We got straight up horse medallions. I'm just gonna bust this baby wide open and see what it's all about. So we got a picture of a horse head over here. And I believe this is all in Cyrillic, if I'm not mistaken, unless Kazakhstan has its own alphabet, but I believe it's Cyrillic. If you guys know, leave it down in the comments. Now, horse meat is definitely not popular in America. However, I have met a person that has eaten horse and they told me it's phenomenal. So, we shall see. I'm gonna bust it right open. So, let's see. It just arrived in my house. I ordered it off eBay like a month ago. That's how the back looks. It's all, I mean, I can't read anything on this. It's just a bunch of Cyrillic. Not even size and weight because there's just numbers all over the thing. But yeah, this is the brand. And it's straight up medallions. So I ordered this from eBay and it literally took like a month to come. So hopefully it's still good, but it's smoked. So it should be, it's not raw meat. All right, let's see the smell first. Oh no, it's sealed. Vacuum sealed. So it's gonna hold longer. Okay, so I get a meaty smell right away, like a smoked meat. Really smells like a smoked sausage. So far, there's nothing weird about it at all, other than knowing what it is. Okay, so I'm gonna lay it all out for you guys. So I have this with some Polish rye bread. I'm gonna see if I could eat it with bread. First, we're gonna try it just by itself. I have some bread, some butter. So let me pull it all out. Display these medallions, slide them right out. Okay, so this basically just looks like some kind of sausage and it's stuffed perhaps in some kind of skin. You see that outer layer of skin and it's very greasy and it smells absolutely fine. It just looks like smoked beef. And it's seasoned because you do see little peppers in there. Look, you see the little speckles of pepper. I don't know if the camera picks it up. So it has some fat for the flavor. We got a little of this dark meat, dark red meat. Okay, I'm not gonna analyze it too much because I'm gonna psych myself out. So, okay, first bite going in. Okay, so it tastes like beef, but it does have like an aftertaste a little bit, almost like a smoked eel, honest to God, which is so weird. So guys, if you don't know about this Polish rye bread, this is one of my favorite breads. It's very hard to find in certain areas unless you live in a Polish neighborhood. But this is one of my favorite breads. Whenever I had my American friends come over and we had fresh rye bread like this, they would devour it because it's not a common bread. Like you have to look for it. They don't have it in Walmart or anything of that matter. No big chain supermarkets. This is very like small mom and pop, small deli. So I have this Kerrygold grass-fed butter going here. This is the salty one. Should have melted the butter, but I don't want it like dripping. So we're gonna make a sandwich because that's how I've seen these eaten, is actually on bread. I'm sure you could have it just like I did, but let's get the full experience. So far, it just tastes like a smoked meat. If somebody didn't tell you that it's horse, it would be hard to pick up. Maybe there's just like a slight difference to it because it does have like a little smoked eel after. Guys, there's even freaking hair on this. I wonder if it's horse hair or not. You see those two little freaking strands? And I don't care, I'm gonna show you guys everything. I mean, we do sometimes eat pork with little hairs on them still, so I'm just gonna do it, you know? Just keep it all the way caveman. Take a look at that medallion, let's see. I wonder what part of the meat this is. Is it like a back strap or something? It might be. So you see how it has like that membrane on the outside? It just tastes like greasy, smoked meat. And the fact that, you know, you see the muscle is really dense, doesn't have fat, but the fat is by itself. So you could definitely trim it if you'd like, but I don't want to. I want that full flavor. Ooh, I got a very tender one right here. I think, yeah, that's because it has more fat. So guys, this is actually my breakfast. Look at this horse open face sandwich. Very Euro style, okay? In Europe, that's how the sandwiches are eaten, open face. Sometimes there'll be a tomato on top, but I feel like maybe this meat might be a little bit too tough. You know, you'll bite it and it'll like slide from under the tomato, so. Salty, definitely salty. That salty butter adds to the salt. All in all, it's good. It's like, it's not really gamey. It's not dramatically weird or crazy. Yeah. I would definitely eat this if this was normalized. Nothing really crazy about it. Just maybe the stigma of it being horse. It's definitely better with that bread because then, you know, that fat, it's not overwhelming. The bread kind of helps I guess balance everything out. Not bad at all. And like I said, this is straight from Kazakhstan and it's still good being that it was air sealed and smoked. I'm surprised it wasn't confiscated by customs. This is actually my pre-workout meal. Now, the first time I ever heard of anybody eating horse was a documentary I watched about an MMA fighter named Alistair Overeem. He was a phenomenal kickboxer out of the I think he was from, I think he was Dutch, if I'm not mistaken. And I mean, this man was humongous. He's like 6'4", which I always relate to when an athlete is my height. I size them up. And I mean, this guy was like 250 pounds of pure muscle. I mean, 250 with an 8-pack. And they did a documentary and they showed him eating in his house. Like, dude, like basically everybody's like, what are you on? And he goes, horse meat. So then years down the line, of course, he peed hot. Basically, he got caught for doing steroids. Shocker. But when I heard of somebody, you know, an MMA fighter that's so jacked eating horse meat, I was like, dude, I want to try some horse meat. Maybe I'll be that jacked. Take a look at that. So yeah, it's definitely pleasant. Like, it's not chewy and leathery at all. It's very easy to chew on. Okay. Some of the Italian meats that are like prosciutto and stuff, I'm not really even crazy about stuff like that. I honestly like horse more than prosciutto, believe it or not, now that I think of it. Prosciutto smells like feet. Am I wrong or what? Guys, let me know in the comments. Prosciutto has like this danky smell. This does not. It's actually pleasant. It's easier to chew. It has no like leathery, rubbery texture. They smoked it very nice. Those Kazakhs know how to do their horse. Now also, this meat is super popular in like Eurasia. So like Mongolia and Kazakhstan. What other countries, guys? Let me know in the comments down below. Where else do they eat horse? I know, I believe in South America they also eat horse. So we got a second horse sandwich. So check that out. That little pack, I forget how much I paid for it, but it wasn't crazy. It was probably like 20 something bucks. So that's not a lot at all, especially that it's coming from overseas. So this is definitely not half as dramatic as people make it out to be, only because, you know, it's not common here. But otherwise, it's good. I think the FDA just doesn't allow, or I think they do allow it. You could eat horse in America, but I think there was a time where it might have been banned because a lot of horses, they're on a lot of like steroids and a lot of chemicals to make them stronger, faster, a lot of doping going on. But realistically, that's just race horses. What about all those wild horses out west? I'm pretty sure you could hunt them down. Hey, you never know. Could be a time where the world comes to a situation where we have to eat things like horse. And I won't be squeamish now that I tried it. I'll know also what it's supposed to be prepared like. You know, at least having tried this. So this is definitely a cool experience. I probably wouldn't have tried this otherwise. Now, I have tried this in the Mongolian MRE. It had horse in it, but I couldn't even pick up on the flavor because it was mixed with beef. Now, yeah, this, like I said, this doesn't taste weird at all. Just like, very much like beef. So after this, I'm going to gym and train some shoulders. Make myself some boulder shoulders. Some cannonball delts. Now, I'm not going to lie, this would be really good with beer. And I do have beer, but this is my breakfast, guys. So this is my pre-workout meal. After this, I'm gonna drink some water and then go get myself an iced coffee. Nothing like an iced coffee before a workout. So let's say we didn't know this is horse at all, right? And you just seen this bread and a smoked meat like this. And it's got some fat. You see how greasy my fingers look? And it has a lot of flavor. So it kind of looks exactly what it tastes like. Just like a delicious smoked meat on some rye bread. That's exactly what it is. Nothing crazy. If you cut this up and sneak it to like your girlfriend and be like, little sandwiches, then after she's done, tell her she had horse. Guys, thanks so much for hanging out this long and going on this little daring adventure of horse meat from Kazakhstan. Till next time, signing off.